Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Seth, clinical psychologist, Dr. Seth Meyers. And in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about depression. Specifically, I'm going to answer one of the most basic questions that I get a lot about depression, and it's this one. How do I know if I have depression? Sounds simple enough, right? Well, the reality is that the answer is a little bit more complicated. I'm going to go through 9 simple signs of depression, and it can really help to answer that question. So, you know what? Why wait for it? Let's just dive right in. I'm going to just list off these signs: little interest or pleasure in doing things, feeling down, depressed, or hopeless, trouble falling or staying asleep, or sleeping too much, feeling tired or having little energy, poor appetite or overeating, so eating too much or eating not enough, feeling bad about yourself or feeling like a failure, like you have let yourself or your family down, trouble concentrating on things such as reading the newspaper or watching TV, moving or speaking so slowly that other people could have noticed, or the opposite, being so fidgety or restless that you have been moving around a lot more than usual. And finally, thoughts that you would be better off dead or of hurting yourself in some way. Now, where are these 9 signs from that I just listed? They're from a really widely used assessment tool for depression called the PHQ-9 that was developed by Spitzer and colleagues. The PHQ-9 is used widely in mental health clinics and hospitals all over. It does a really good job of outlining some of the different behaviors and symptoms that one can have when they feel depressed. Remember that depression can look different across different people. If you think about how depression is depicted, for example, in movies or TV, it may be someone who just can't get out of bed, who can't go to work, who just feels extremely depressed all the time and crying inconsolably. And that is what depression looks like for some people. But depression looks different for other people. And those are some of the signs that I just read. Here's the number one thing that I want you to take away. If you feel depressed, if you have some of these signs, I want you to feel okay about asking for help with these symptoms. As someone who has been a psychologist for the past 20 years, I don't believe there should be any stigma at all about feeling depressed. It is not a sign of weakness. It is not a sign that you're fragile. It is not a sign that you should better know how to handle your problems or that you're too sensitive, like some people may say. This is a fact of life for how you feel right now, and you can get through it. I am an optimist as a psychologist. I watch people get better every single day, and you can get better too. It does require taking healthy action, engaging in activities to help you reduce the depression, where you can learn to manage these feelings better. Of course, you can talk to a mental health professional or a medical professional, and they can direct you to treatment. I'll also share in the description of this video some notes on how you can find treatment for it. And of course, if you're really having serious depressive thoughts, where you are having thoughts about hurting yourself in the United States, you can call 988, the National Suicide Lifeline. You can call 911 for emergency services, or call the local emergency services wherever you may live. But I want you to know that there is help available. There is nothing wrong with this. And the best thing that you can do is be firm and gentle with yourself, that you will take healthy action to ask for help. I hope this video has been helpful. And if it has, you may also like my podcast, Insight with Dr. Seth. The podcast is on YouTube here. It's also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And there are episodes where I do interviews with people where we gain insight into human nature. What makes us tick, so we understand ourselves and each other better. I wish you all the best.